Shalom. I'd like to give all praises to Yahweh, Ba'Shem Yahushai, double honor to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, and peace and safety to the Aki and preaching this gospel, this truth across the four corners of the earth. This is Isaiah 3:16. Moreover, the Lord said, because the daughters of Zion are haughty, and walk with stretched forth necks and wanton eyes, walking and mincing as they go, and making a tingling with their feet. Therefore, the Lord Yahweh, Ba'Shem Yahushai, will smite with a scab the crown of the head of the daughters of Zion, and Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai will discover their secret parts. Right? Verse 17, and therefore the Lord will smite with a scab the crown of the head of the daughters of Zion. Right now, that's scripture referring to a phenomenon in the Israelite community, namely the women of the southern kingdom, right? And that is baldness to varying degrees, right? That in many cases start at a young age, right? So this scripture is clear evidence. The scriptures is real, yes, real as real could be, right? So look at this video. These British, most likely Israelite women, Southern Kingdom women, they're looking like complaining about political issues around wearing their hair natural.
Why is the benchmark European hair? And especially if we're talking about this case in South Africa where the majority of the population are of black African descent, why do they have to subscribe to a European standard? Why don't we say, okay, everybody has to come to work or come to school with Afro hair? The mere fact that you simply allow your hair to grow from your head in its natural form is read as a political act, I think is deeply, deeply significant.
Why is this so political? What is it about our hair that makes you scared of us in an educational environment? Because people are there to learn.
They would prefer us to do everything that is not from us. They want us to have the straight, long textured hair when most of the time we're not born with the straight hair. So why is it that it's okay for me to have a weave and be accepted at an interview rather than come with my afro? It's not right. And that's why we're taking a stance now, because we want to be accepted just the way we are.
My hair has always been natural. This is a part of me. This is all I know. So me straightening my hair for somebody else, I feel is losing a part of me, because that is not who I am.
Right, so as you see in the video, well, first of all, they don't understand that, because they seem to be standing up for Africa. They don't understand that there's a difference between Israelites and Hamites, right? And they don't understand that they're really the daughters of Zion, right? As the scripture Isaiah 3:16 referred to them, right? And they don't understand that the hair, they complain about the hair being a political issue, which really and truly that go back to partly because of the rights, civil rights movement. And that was symbolized by the tall afros right? The tall afros worn by both men and women back in those days. So, you know, Esau does still get a little bummy when he see women starting back that trend, you know. So I mean, he really don't want that to come back up. That's why he implementing in schools you can wear your hair, the women can wear the hair natural. They had to go for a European straight hair, wet dog kind of look, right? Which that is not the hair, so I had to process your hair to look like that. Now in Israel, the women, because of this curse, right? That go back to Isaiah 3:17, right? Therefore Yahweh will smite with a scab the crown of the head of the daughters of Zion because of that curse. Right? The smiting and the scab had to do the bonus. Because of that, they kind of forced the Southern Kingdom women, most of the time they kind of forced to indulge in processing the hair, not just processing the hair, extension, mainly extension, weaves, right? I forget the other thing you call it, and wigs, right? They kind of forced to do that because really a woman's glory is her hair. So because of the shame of that curse, that scab, they forced to do that. But in this video, these women, you know, they really complaining, they crying out about the injustice of not being able to wear their hair natural in educational institutions. Why it is they have to be restricted to do something that is natural, wear their hair naturally. But that is Esau and his wickedness again, because it is that afro, for when to start with the hair natural and start waiting tall afros, that will bring back that spirit of with that spirit coming back in the youth, you know, with Judah standing up, the tribe standing up, and that here is that here and that power fist, that fist up in the air. Those were two symbols of the Black Power days, you know. So I mean, but these women lost because it's not about that. It's about what they need to do. What they need to know first of all is that it's not about wearing the hair out. It's about knowing that they are the daughters of Zion, right? And coming back to the law, statutes, and commandments, and being submissive to the man, right? Coming out of this feminism culture, because most likely, I mean, those women look like they're really into the woman power kind of trip, right? So I just quickly to touch on that clip or so, and bring up the scripture in Isaiah chapter 3 verse 16 and 17. Alright, so with that, I'd like to give all praises to Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushai, double honors to the elders and apostle of Great Millstone. Peace and safety to the Akim preaching this truth across the four corners of the earth. Shalom.